everybody, this is Pam with Jesus Junk Journals, and we are kind of rounding the corner on this abundance journal. So this is what I did yesterday. So I'm opening it up and I'm looking at this inside, and I started gathering a couple of things. I've got this old crocheted piece that I'm gonna sew into it. And then I found this lace that I got at a flea market, and I just wanted to show it. It's so cool. It says Walmart, 16 cents. So, wow. Wouldn't that be awesome if we could get it for 16 cents a yard now? And I just thought, I ran some off. So here's burlap bag lace, $4. So I think I got all of this in a group for $4. This one was 16 cents a yard too. Anyway, I'm going to run some off, and I'm going to spray it with that brown distress ink. And I'm kind of wondering if I ought to spray this. I think I might spray this too. I think it'll show up better if it's dark. So I'm going to take it over, and I'm just laying it out on one of those cookie sheets for my baking rack and spraying it. And then when it dries, I will be back to work on this. Okay, you guys, so a funny thing happened. I got over there and I started spraying on newspaper, and I realized basic junk journaling 101 that you can make patterns. So I got some paper out, and instead of wasting it on newspaper, which I will use the newspaper because it looks very cool, but I don't know why I didn't think of this when I was doing it before I started, so I laid just plain copy paper under it, sprayed on top of the lace, and I got some really nice paper prints. It's like, I need to have my junk journaling card revoked because I wasn't even thinking about it. So here's some of the paper that came out. So anyway, and then I did some music. I did a couple of dictionary pages. So let me grab those because those are kind of cool. Actually, I guess I thought I did sheet music, and then at the last minute I swapped it out for some dictionary pages. So here's one of the dictionary pages. And so anyway, I make use of my ink like a proper junk journal person should do. But I also didn't wear gloves again. I know I have some gloves here somewhere, but I never remember to put those on either. So anyway, that is what happened. So I'm going to let those dry and gather some things, and I'll be right back. I'm back, and I've got this bucket of scraps that I want to try and do some fabric collage, I guess you'd call it. I want some busyness on this page, and I'm going to, this is a coated page on the back. I'm just going to take some fabric scraps and tear and cut and glue and see what happens. It might be interesting or it might not be interesting, but I'm gonna do that. So where's my scissors? So I'm just gonna get some pieces going here. See if I have. I keep running into these pieces that are about this length. I'm not sure why. Is it a pillowcase? And they're actually the right length to go around a journal on the outside. So I'm putting them back because I don't want to cut them because they'll just fall apart. And so eventually, not on this journal, but it's going to make a nice journal because I'm going to save these and hopefully remember to do that. Okay, so that's probably going to go over there. Okay, so let's see. Some of the fabrics I've gotten at the Dollar Tree have been really cute. Now, they're a little more on the modern side, but like this was one of them. I thought that was super cute. And they always have holiday fabrics if you need them. So don't forget that they're out there. Let's see. Here was another one that they had that I thought was super cute with the fox and the hedgehog. All right, so let's see what can we glue on here. I'm gonna glue that on the edge, I think. And I love this one, so I'm gonna try and make it show as much as I can. So let me look at these. I might lay this down under it. And this one. So I'm kind of trying to leave some of that. I don't know exactly why, but I am. So I think I might cut this one. Just put a smaller chunk of it. Let's see. I want the fox to show, and I've got this edge over here that I want to show. So, and I'm trying to think about the title, which actually probably will mean that won't show. Okay, hang on. I'm gonna glue him up there and overlap this. All right, well that came out a little more orderly than I thought it would. I was expecting me to make it crazy and a little more scrappy. I guess I might as well get that done. Let's see. So I'm going to do just a piece of cardstock and sort of mark how big I want it to be. So it needs to be roughly like that. Something like that. Okay. All right, so something here. Those are kind of my boundaries. And I'm going to do it in pencil first. So let me just try it. Let's see. It's a big, long word. Let's see if I can get it. Abundance. Abundance journal. Okay, so let me see if I slow down. What can I do? well, I kind of like this one. Okay. I'm going to try that one. So I'm going to get my, what is this, my Timbo, or no, it's a Tombow, sorry, not Timbo, Tombow. And I got this pen at Walmart. I'm trying to read it. Maybe you can see it. Brush pen, water-based pigment ink, hard tip. Anyway, that's what I'm going to use. See what happens. So let's see if I can improve on my pencil. Okay, so that's a little more interesting, I guess. So let it dry and use my kneaded eraser, which if you don't have one, you can get it at Walmart or anywhere, and they're little squares of, I always show this. This is what it looks like when you buy it. It's just a square and you just keep kneading it. That's why it's called a kneaded eraser, as in kneading bread. And it gets soft, and then it picks up your pencil without leaving any marks or smudges or little crumbs. Okay, so there's that. Okay, so let me get a ruler and try to even this out. So it looks like I left about, oh, let's see. I love this one. I have to figure these marks out. 2, 4, 5 16ths looks like. So 2, 4, 5 16ths would be about here. So I'm going to try and sort of halfway square this up on this cutting board. Okay, so this looks too big, so I'm going to chop some of that off. And then I'm going to take my corner punch. Take my corner punch. And then see if that fits. Make sure. And it does. This still seems too big up here, so I'm going to trim that down. And I'm going to ink the edges, of course. So that will add a little character to it. Okay, so there's the title. Okay, so and this is where I feel like it ought to go, but I want to see my fox, so I'm gonna move it down here. So Mr. Fox shows. So I need to fill this in with some fabric, and I didn't use I didn't use the, looks like this. This will work just fine. So And I'm going to go ahead and glue this in. Sorry, Mr. Hedgehog, you're going to get covered up. I'll let that edge of that go under, or I mean go over the title. And that is that. And then over here, I mean, I could sew this in, but I'm kind of enjoying not having to take it to a sewing machine. Plus I've got buttons on the other side. So I'm going to try this. I'm not sure if this will make it really stiff or how exactly that works, but we'll see. We'll find out. I'm going to go get the lace that I sprayed with the brown, see if it's ready to go. All right, this is almost completely dry. So I'm laying it on there. Looks like I will probably, I don't know if I can get away with gluing that. I guess I can. And then I was thinking about, it'd be nice to have a pocket down here. So I'm looking at my fabric pile here. And I've got, let's see, a peach. Let me see. Strip of this peach that doesn't look terrible. And then I've got a piece, let's see. I've got this velvet, this gold velvet scrap that I could make another pocket with, like a stacked pocket. So maybe something like that. I wonder if I should angle it maybe. Nah, I'm not going to make it completely straight. I kind of don't want to lose all of this background though, but I might have to. So I'm going to do that. And that's a lot. So I think that'll be fine. I'm going to do that and sew it on. So let me tear this velvet, or cut it and tear it. I sort of got it in the trash can this time. Not 100%, but okay, so this actually looks like it wants to fold down. I don't know if it was stitched like that before, but I think I'm going to let it do that, and I'll stitch it maybe by hand, and then let me cut this. See if I can get it to ravel a little bit more. Yeah, that's not going to tear. That is some super heavy fabric. Okay. Okay, ooh, and then there's the dilemma of which side. Let's see. I kind of like this side. I think this is the back, but I like it better. So I'm going to leave it like that. When I watch back these videos, sometimes I'm horrified by how I work in such a small area and I've got stuff just right up against me. And I bet some of you guys have noticed that, and it's probably driving you crazy. So I apologize for that, but I don't seem to be able to stop it. So there's this. I'm going to leave that little fringe over here, this little thing here, and that. All right. I'm just going to hand stitch this stuff. And let's see. Do I want to use, ooh, here's a cool, ooh, maybe I want some of that on there too. Okay, hang on. Ooh, that looks kind of cool. Yeah. So I bought this trim, oh, probably 20 years ago. I think, and it was super, super expensive in this really, really cool fabric store. And I just had to have a piece of it. And I bought it, and of course I never used it because, oh my gosh, it's too precious. And here I am 20 years later. Here's the other one I bought. I got 2 of them. And so the junk journaling seemed the perfect place to use them because at least I'll get to see them. These colors aren't really the ones that go with this. I think I'll leave it with this. And then here was another one I got. But you know, you just have this stuff and it's like, what good is it doing you in a drawer? So I'm kind of happy about the junk journaling because it gives me a place to put it that I will eventually, hopefully, bring it out and look at it once in a while and appreciate it. I think I will stitch this. I've just happened to have a needle with some thread on it. Let's see. I don't know if that's enough or not, but I'm going to try it. Let's see. Why not use a threaded needle if you got one, right? See if I have any other threaded needles laying here. and I don't see any, so all right. That is a little needle too, boy. Wow. Okay. Oh, you know, and let me say this too. So I've been praying about my knee and my ankle, and I went into Walmart. I don't know if I told you this or not, but I'm going to tell it again. I went into Walmart and I didn't take a basket, and I was hurrying to do something, and I'm walking really fast down this aisle, and it just all of a sudden occurs to me, wow, I'm walking really fast and I'm not using a basket to lean on, and it's not hurting. My leg's fine, my knee's fine, my ankle's fine. So just letting you know, most of the time nothing's hurting, and then it'll flare up. So but it's so much better than it was. So I'm just letting you know my progress in that. Ah, come on. Oh, brother. How does this happen? How does this happen? Okay. Okay, so there's that. What I'm debating is, do I want to I think I want to make some obvious stitches and use some embroidery thread. So hang on. So like in brown maybe. Since I've got that brown there is what I'm thinking. Maybe it doesn't need to be that dark. Maybe that's better. Okay. I'm going to use that. See if I can find that needle I had from the other day. And I don't need a whole lot, but I'm going to go ahead and just in case, because I know how I am. I get started and then I think, let me do some more. So since I hate thread and needles, I might as well get it over with. And I'm going to use 3 strands. See, here I am. Look at this. I'm all piled up. Okay. All right, so I'm going to just start stitching this with straight stitches. Okay, so I'm going to stop there. Okay, so that is sewn. I could sew it across the bottom. I guess I should sew it across the bottom. Okay, so then this. Let's see. And I think I'm going to try a different stitch on this. I'm going to do the, I don't know what it's called. Let me look so I can look at my cheat sheet here. It is called the chain stitch. Okay, that's what I'm going to do, the chain stitch. And hopefully I can do it without catching the cover. So stick your needle back into that loop and make another loop. It's kind of a big loop. Let me back up. Maybe I need it to go like this. Okay, so that's going to be my last loop. And then I'm going to go behind this cute little trim. And did I pull it too far? No, I guess it's okay. Okay, it's kind of hanging out there. Okay, and it came out of the needle, but there's the thread. So let me see if I can tie a knot close down to okay. All right, so I got that sewn on that end. And I really think that looks kind of nice on there, so I might just go ahead and go all the way around. So here's how it ended up. And what I didn't pay attention to, because I didn't pin it, and I should have, is I got this clear over here going this way. So I ended up weird over here with a gap. So I just took a piece of lace and stitched that down over it. I'm going to let this stick out and just be part of that junk journal look that I like. And I'm going to glue this, I think, and hope that that holds. I think it will, but so I'm going to just put, oh, let's see. Actually, this is the back side because the other side's darker. I'm just going to put a bunch of Fabri-Tac on here. On the edges particularly. And I think that will work. I'm telling myself it'll work because I don't want to have to go in and stitch this on. And I'll stick it on, and if I have to go back up under it and put some more glue, I can do that. Okay, So that is that. 2 pockets and the title page. So I'm going to end for today. And the next time, I think we're going to start loading things in if I haven't already loaded them in, and be done. So thanks for watching. If you liked the video, please click like and think about subscribing. And I will see you on the next video. Bye-bye.